Okay, so I just got the Kyojin Little Giant by the Pach Store in the mail. It came in a tube that looks like this. I already started to open it, but then decided I wanted to do a little bit of an unboxing. It just comes in the solid tube. It's pretty, it's wrapped up pretty well. It took me a little while to get this tape off, but I haven't actually opened it up yet. Just got this tape off. And there's a little bit of a cap. A little bit of a cap on the end. You have to get the tape off, but it's wrapped up pretty well. I guess today's April 10th, and I ordered it on March 19th. And so on the site it said about 14 days for production and then up to 10 days for shipping. So of those 24 days, it's a little ahead of schedule. So it's all, looks like it's pre-assembled here. Nothing else in the tube, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. We're left with this. So it's supposed to be 100 centimeters long, including the hilt. Looks like it comes with a couple of tools in here. It comes with the charger. And this is very light. I had received a Saber Forge saber with a 37-inch blade and just a pretty standard, I guess it was about a 11-inch hilt. I think that was the Nova that I had before, and that was very, very weighty compared to this one. This one's super light, and it's known to be super light. So just a little bit of tape on the bubble wrap. But this one is a sound saber and is one of the most affordable sabers. Cost me $20 in shipping, but that's super duper standard. Some are more expensive, like $25. I think Saber Forge is $25 from where I live. So this one's very light so far, but it's wrapped up pretty well. I will say that the communication I received from the Pach Store was absolutely minimal. I even tried to follow up once, they didn't respond. I followed up the second time, and they did respond, saying I would get tracking and information, stuff like that. Never did. And was surprised when it showed up today, because I was expecting to get tracking information first. But I'm glad, because it fit within the timeline they initially said. You just get no follow-up or tracking, at least not in my case. Yeah, this is a very thin hilt. It is wrapped up pretty well. Much more than I'd say the Saber Forge wrapping, but being such a small saber, I think they can afford to do so and still fit it in that box. I also think the Saber Forge blades are much more hardy and probably not need as much wrapping. Get this packaging out of the way, and we're left with these three things again: the charger, I'm sure this is for removing the blade, and then we have, the Kyojin. I don't know if there's supposed to be anything covering this port. It's hard to tell by the pictures, but I got it in blue with a gold hilt. So you can hear the sound movement. It's pretty sensitive, I would say, overall. The blade feels solid, intact. No need to really do anything. This tip is obviously a much different blade than the Saber Forge blade, but it's very, very light, and it's rechargeable battery. It does come with sound fonts. Double tap will lock that up. I guess that's called blade on blade. It's a very light saber. I wanted to try it, and I wanted a lightsaber because I'm actually recovering from a shoulder surgery. So a lightsaber to start is lightsaber, huh? But you can see in there, that's actually the speaker. Quality is okay on the sound there. It's nice to have the sound font, you know, in there. Like I said, it's a very cheap saber. I think it's going for $59 plus shipping. Mine rang in for about $81 total. You hold it to power down. And again, yeah, it says 100 centimeters, which comes into just under 40 inches. But it's a cute little saber. And it's a little smaller than I even anticipated, I guess. You know, it doesn't look like it's got the best craftsmanship, but you know, what are you expecting with a $60 saber with sound and light, and with a rechargeable battery? So, you know, meets expectations. Wish there was a little bit more communication, I guess, or at least just tracking information shared. But otherwise, it arrived about when, or a little bit before the max time they pretty much said, and I'm happy to have received it today, and gonna have fun playing around with it.